vice president of Croatia, leaders of some of the elite units.
With the blood of 500,000 on their hands, many believe there is only one place of safety: the heart of the Catholic Church.
Pavlich and his group moved down to Rome, where safe houses had been prepared for him.
In Rome, the Allies were ready to capture any escaping fascists. Special Agent William Gowan had been charged with arresting them on behalf of the US Army.
Pavlich was in Rome in hiding with other associates, and some people thought he was in Sarajevo, which was the Croatian pontifical college in the center of Rome.
Gowan claims Pavlich hid among thousands of Roman Catholic refugees headed straight for this Vatican-backed Croatian college in the heart of Rome.
If you were a Croatian, everybody knew that you had to go to the Croatian college to register as a Croatian refugee, to get identity documents, to get a few free meals. Now, the identity document was terribly important.
Near the top of the Allies' arrest list, Pavlich needed a new identity fast, and that's what Gowan claims the priests of the college provided.
They said, well, we'll tell you what we'll do. We'll baptize you here and give you a baptismal certificate, which will be a valid identity document.
Providing anti-Pavlich with a baptismal certificate under a new name would allow him to get a new passport and make his escape out of Europe. But why would priests help a war criminal whose regime Pollard claims was more brutal than even the Nazis?
In this kind of situation, my enemy's enemy is my friend. For Catholics, particularly for Croatian Catholics, the communists were the bad guys.
By the end of the war, the communists were busy destroying the power of the church across much of Eastern Europe. It's plain the Vatican was hoping Catholics, led by men of faith like Pavlich, would be able to fight back. Gowan claims that Pavlich was indeed in Rome, and that he was onto him. But just before he could arrest him, Gowan was stopped in his tracks by a call from his superiors.
We spent months hunting this man. We finally decided we could arrest him. We announced that, and we got a telephone call saying you cannot arrest.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to talk or anything, even though I'm lying as I say this. I'm actually sitting here working. I just didn't feel like being alone. So this makes me feel not alone. Do the clothes come off at some point, or do I have to get a credit card? Jeff Schultz, please submit your credit card, and I will look into that request regarding the clothes. I have to contact my PR manager regarding that. She's currently passed out on the couch in the living room, though, so, you know, that's a hard yes. I could do that. Throw me your credit card number. I'll take my clothes off. $10 for each article. And I layer up, so it's going to get pricey, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I just got back from home, Levittown, Pennsylvania. Spent a week, a little over a week with my grandparents, and just had a constant interaction of people coming and going, and surprise visits any time of the day and night, and thank God for social anxiety medication, because I was actually able to enjoy it and soak every interaction that I could out of it, and probably documented way more than I should have. As I came home and looked at the footage, I'm seeing that it was pretty invasive. But anyways, so I got used to having always kind of somebody around. And now I'm sitting alone in a room in the back of my house while everybody's asleep. I'm crunching numbers in an Excel spreadsheet. I tried watching these fucking Netflix. Ooh. Oh, I thought Gene Polanski messaged me. Ah, shit. Kid's awake. Stand by, because there's a real live person that wants my attention right now. I'm gonna let this go. Enjoy the background. I'll be back, hopefully, shortly. Pause. And we are back. The kid did not... What? Fuck you, Facebook. Keep going. We're telling your friends to join your video. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Had to pass the kid off to the wifey. Now they're snuggling on the couch. Working from home isn't always what it's cracked up to be. Sometimes it's easier to sit in a cubicle 15 miles away where you can't see how snuggly it is just a few feet away. I don't know what the hell I was talking about. I'm going back to work now. Seriously, this is going to be boring as shit. I just literally just wanted to have this live so I feel like I'm not alone. So this is what it's going to be. Alright, just fair warning. I can't talk because it's like math. I hate math. But I will put back on the conspiracy narration for your listening pleasure. This episode is called Murder at the Vatican.
He was a fugitive from justice.
Ali Adger claimed to have been hired by a terrorist group and trained to kill to order in 1978.
He was a murderer. He'd been convicted of killing an editor in Turkey. He had escaped from prison, and he was a very dangerous hitman, a hired gun.
But if Ali Aja was a hired gun, he wasn't saying who paid him.
His behaviour, his various statements, many of them contradictory, created so much dust that they made it rather difficult to arrive at a very clear conclusion about who had organised it.
The police could not tell if Ali Aja was playing a very clever game designed to confuse them, or if he was mentally unstable.
I think Akja is perfectly into the role of an actor who's performing. It's part of his public image. Who knows what's behind?
Brandon, I see that you're watching, so feel like you'd appreciate this story. So, right next door to my house is a whole hatch of pedophiles. It's a pedophile cave. Pedophiles come and go. They just kind of funnel through, like a transition house or something. Something that my realtor failed to mention, even though I fucking told them I need 3 bedrooms because we're about to have a little baby girl. At that point, you would think they said, oh, by the way, there's always 5 to 6 pedophiles that live right next door at an address that is ironically 6666 Barney Road. Did I skip my fucking address? Fuck it. Anyways, so, yeah, they all, like, hive over there. And today, I mean, and these are not just, like, statutory rape offenders. These are all fuck the kid type people. Some not too long ago, some 10 years, but I don't give a shit how long ago it was. Yeah, whatever. So they live next door. There's always a lot of them. They kind of, one leaves, another comes, one leaves, another comes. The bitch that owns the house gets some kind of discount from the government for some other fucking stupid reason, for letting them all live there. So she gets some kind of government tax break or some shit because that's where the priorities are at in child fuckers. It's a good thing that they're not allowed to have weapons. Unfortunately, the only weapon that they've ever been convicted for using is their dick, and they still walk around with that, so I don't see what the good is. Anyhow, I say all that to say this. So today I'm outside, and I'm walking around on the phone, chit-chatting with my bro, and one of them come out holding their chest, talking about how, buddy, could you please call the police for me? Could you please call the police or call 911? I ain't feeling well. I said no. I said, I'm not doing anything for you. Get out of here. That may sound cold and really harsh at when you first hear it, but hear me out. 1, you give an inch, someone takes a yard. I let him use the phone today. Tomorrow he's knocking on the door to use the phone, and I'm potentially not here. It's only Angela and Adeline at the door. Whatever fucked up fuckiness that happens in his brain clicks, and he sees a woman alone with a little baby girl, and who the hell knows what. So no, I'm not inviting a vampire into our little bubble, which is already too close to their little fucked up pedo bubble. So I said no, and then I watched him lay down on the side of the road holding his chest, and then slowly creeping up to his house holding his chest, and I honestly was not concerned whether he lived or died. Really was not at all. So that happened today. I almost killed somebody, but like 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later, I guess he found some means of contacting the police, and they had 2 fire trucks and an ambulance out there to take care of him, to make sure that, one more asshole stays alive to keep the world a little bit more assholey. But, you know, and the other thing is, even if I didn't feel unsafe for my family by letting him use the phone or by inviting any kind of contact between our house and his house, I don't think I still would have let him use the phone, because I watched 2 fire trucks and an ambulance come up. There's only so many fire trucks and ambulances that exist in Jacksonville, and 2 fire trucks and an ambulance are supposed to be wasted on someone like that, while potentially a nice old woman is having a heart attack or something and dying, and they can't get to her because all of them, you know, who knows? I just see no need to help somebody like that. Even if they made their peace, whatever God they believe in, there's just like no forgiveness for that as far as I'm concerned. Never, ever, 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 ever. Damned for life. Made your bed, lie in it. Die in it. The story had no point other than the fact of somebody like, what? Oh, pederasses. People that bang kids. The fucking house next door to mine is like a hive for pedophiles. Every other week I'm getting one of those little notifications in the mail saying that, oh, you've, you know, here's this new guy living next door. He's got a tattoo on this arm, tattoo on that arm. Fucked this, you know, kid under 13. Yeah. So, yeah. Come out and say, oh, please help me. I'm hurting. Fuck you. I'm sure there's been plenty of people that have been hurt because of you. So it was almost a pleasure to watch him lay there on the ground holding his chest. And I feel guilty, even for the bad guy. Like, I felt bad when I saw Saddam Hussein being hung. I was like, oh man, that's kind of sad though, you know? I'm not sure. I don't know enough about that situation to say one way or another if, you know, I feel bad for the bad guy. I am almost too empathetic. But when it comes to that, when it comes to fucking a kid, I felt no guilt, which kind of surprised me. I thought I might feel bad and just dial 911. I was on the phone with my brother. He was like, what's going on, man? It's like, some dude's dying. He wants me to call 911. Oh, you need me to let you go? No. What were we saying? And I just kind of sat out there and watched. I was throwing my shoes. I don't understand. But anyways, there's, that happened today. Almost ridded the world of one piece of scum, but unfortunately, he found a way to get somebody to come and help him. Hey, Dan's watching. Dan was on the phone with me. You can confirm this story that I got this call, or that I got the, begged by a pedophile to call the police for him because he was hurting. Nice teeth, by the way. Are you kidding me, CJ Young? Nice teeth? Nice teeth? Is that like a burn or something? What the hell? Look at these things. They're, excuse my French, but my teeth are fugged. Totally fucked. And even with dental insurance, it's still like way too expensive. Yeah, they look on here. I think it's the fancy filter or something. But look at that shit. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Yeah. I have nice teeth. You guys are just fucking with me. Like, if I open my mouth this wide, that looks like a good mouth. But then I go, then it just gets all white trashy. Yeah, I know, right? So anyways, from pedophile to teeth, I'm gonna go back to doing this. So I told you it was going to be boring, and it got like kind of unboring for a moment, and I don't like being a liar, so I'm going to get back to being boring. Thanks for keeping me company though, guys. Where's Greenberg? I've been to Greenberg. Greenberg were they were supposed to be like the cheapest in town, but I mean I don't know. I thought the guy there was I thought it was funny that the dentist's name was Dr. Smiley. He didn't really have a choice in his occupation, did he? I guess he could have either been a dentist or a therapist or a drug dealer. This Dr. Smiley would be a good name for a drug dealer. Anyhow, I really have to shut up and go back. I'm actually just going to turn this shit off, because as long as this is on and I feel people watching, I feel compelled to talk, and I feel rude just sitting there making you watch me work while I say nothing, do nothing. So, artist, Olivia, artist. I wouldn't say artist. I would just say doodler. My wife is more of a painter. I just like to play with things. Some of that, like that one right there, that one is made by a good friend, Jess Hellner, for an old movie Tomorrow Morning that we did. That right there is me and my brother back in the day on the Jersey Shore boardwalk. Totally awesome. Totally awesome. Angela did that one. That's an eye. That was requested by me. She also did this one, actually during a movie, during a short that we did. She painted that because she wanted to build a TP. I wouldn't help her build a TP, so she painted one to be satisfied. It was called Shit, MP, and Broken Bones. It's a pretty funny short. I was actually pretty proud of that one. That one I did. Just an eye. I like eyes. Another one by Jess Hellner for Tomorrow Morning. Did that one a long time ago, back when I believed in God. That's an old painting I found on the side of the road. I just really like horses. I love you, Dan. I love you, buddy. I love you like more than most people in the world. You're my favorite. Shit. I'm very happy that you're my brother, Dan. Couldn't have asked for a better brother. And I think you're my. I don't know. I'm gonna shut up. I took that. Those pills make me just say things without thinking, and then I forget that. Anyways, I gotta get back to it. So I'm gonna go do it to it. Peace out, guys. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, or a Happy Hanukkah, or Happy Kwanzaa, or Festivus, or Bah Humbug, or whatever the fuck you subscribe to. I hope it was joyful and you had a good time. And I hope 2016 doesn't fucking murder anybody. Still got a few days left though, so we'll see. And yeah. Happy holidays, Happy New Year. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. And peace. And love and harmony and happiness and all that good stuff.